Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you two VCRs and one VCP. Right now we can see a VCP. This is a sanyo VCP. It was only able to play back, and it could not record anything inside the video cassette. So we are just going to open the top cover and test it out after powering up. Last time I powered it up was in somewhere in 2006. This was perhaps purchased back in 1997 if I'm not wrong. Yes, it's very old. In 1997 perhaps it was purchased, or maybe 1996, not sure, but somewhere around there. So I'm just going to turn it around. It's a pretty heavy VCP. They have a lot of mechanical parts inside. I will just show you around. So this was made in Japan. The label says so, made in Japan, and it's a sanyo model. Here at the back we have normal outlets for the audio and video cables that plug into your TV, or now if you have the cables you can plug it in maybe in an LCD and see if it plays back. So right here inside we have a big large, I think it would be a motherboard, and then it has mechanical parts, too many mechanical parts. And right there at the back, the silver thing you see is actually the playhead. That's the most important vital part of a VCP or a VCR. So that's the main thing that basically detects the reel of the video cassette and spins while it's reading. That's that's the main head. It spins like so. So once we power it up, we can see if it's able to play a video cassette. So this is the motherboard. I think I did not actually see what's beneath the motherboard, but definitely it's there, and it has a lot of chips and ICUs and whatever, all the technical stuff. So let's grab the cable and make sure it's plugged in nicely. Let me just push it once more. Good, and that's the plug. Let me just plug it in and see if it powers up. Okay. Oh, good. We can see the red light, and let's power it up. Nice. It says on, and then we can see inside. That's the flap, the top flap. It's a front-loading VCP. Let's grab a video cassette and push it in, and we will see how it works. And you can see that those mechanical parts have pushed the reel inside from inside the video cassette, and it's touching the play head. If you can see from this side, oh, it's difficult, but anyhow, the playhead is spinning, and so is the video cassette moving. You can see that the reels are spinning, and so this means it does work. Although we are not sure about the quality of the display because I do not have the required cables as yet, but anyhow it does work. It's at least playing after all those years. Let's try to stop this and then maybe eject the cassette out. Let me just press the eject button. Well, it did pop out, but what happened is the reel did not go back inside the video cassette. It's probably a mechanical fault somewhere. It has been basically left out, so I will probably manually just remove it out. Let me just quickly grab this and move it out of the way so that I can remove the video cassette out from the VCP and put back the cover. So that's the sanyo VCP. Okay, so now we have the Panasonic Super Drive. This one is a VCR. The last time I powered it up was in 2007 maybe, and purchased in 1996 maybe, 96, 97. That would be the years when this was purchased and put into use. So this is a VCR. It can also record content that is being aired, and you can directly record it on a video. Well, you could record it on a video cassette and then play back. So what we're going to do is probably just have a peek inside from where we insert the cassette, and let me just turn on the flash and see and have a better look inside. And there we have all those neat mechanical parts inside and the playhead back there. I will just open up the cover and show you that as well in a minute or so. So right at the back we have all those usual ports for the audio and video outputs, and then we have this power outlet. This one is also made in Japan. This is an NVST220AM model, Panasonic, made in Japan. So let me just put it back in place. It's a pretty heavy machine. I would actually call it a machine. It's so heavy. Let me just set it back. Okay, let's remove the top cover. I have actually unscrewed it beforehand so that I don't have to fight with one hand. So once we put away the cover, we can see all those neat mechanical parts, and that's the playhead. That's a very important part for a VCR. That's basically the heart of the VCR, which spins and plays back the content on the video cassette. So all these mechanical parts, this is probably for the eject mechanism, and it has all those neat little ICUs and whatever you can call it. So let's just take a nice peek and look at all these fine details. And these are all, most of them are movable mechanical parts. And that's the motherboard right down there with all the neat stuff. Some sort of, maybe it has transistors or whatnot, I don't know. So that's a bird's eye view, and let's try to, let me grab the power cord and power it up and see if this powers up as well or not. So once it's plugged in, let me just put this back in the socket in the power outlet and see if this baby works. Well, I can see the lights. There we go. That's the timer 000 and it's blinking nice. Let me just push the power button on. There, that's cool. And it's on channel 1. These are the channel up and down buttons, but I think, let me just push them real hard. Yeah, there we go. I think these are a little dusty or something between the contact points. Obviously, after so many years, what could you expect more out of it? And now let me just grab a video cassette and see if it gets inside and plays or not. Here, let's just push it in, and okay, look at that go. Wow. Can you see that? All those neat little parts moving in the reel from within inside the cassettes. That's so complicated. It's really complicated. It pushes everything against the playhead and then it starts playing. We need to push the play button as well, right? And let's see if it plays. Okay, the play button needs to be pushed, I think, a couple of times. All right, so it's showing the play sign, which means it's playing the content from within the video cassette. And if it was connected to a TV, too bad it's not, and we could see what was being played. So we had all those sort of content here: cartoons, films, documentaries, whatever you see these days on YouTube. We used to have video cassettes where we could play them back from the video cassette. So this playhead is spinning really fast, and I'm trying to stop it now so that I can see or eject the cassette out, but it's not stopping. The stop button is also a little buggy, I guess. Maybe it's the dust inside. So many years it has been accumulated inside within the contact points, maybe. Anyhow, let me just push it a couple of times. Okay, this works. So the playhead has stopped spinning, and so has the cassette, and I would like to eject it out. Let me just push it a couple of times. Okay, so that's bad. That's some sort of an error, I think, F03. I remember it used to give some sort of error back then as well. I need to plug it out and then reset the memory. So that's the plug out, and plug it back in. So it's reset and power it up once again and press the eject button again to see if it works. I remember I used to do it a couple of times and then it would give in and the cassette would eject. Let's see if it works now. So I am pressing the eject button. I hope it, no, that's bad. Okay, that's real bad. Just see if any of the other things work. Nope. Eject, eject, eject. Nope. It should work somewhere. Oh, that's I can see some movement. That's, oh, good. But okay, it's so it stuck halfway again. It did go back, the parts moved back into place, but it's like forgotten something or a memory lapse kind of thing. So just let's repeat the whole process once again. Power it off, unplug, and power it back in. So okay, that's a little messy out there. Let me just eject it and get rid of the cassette once for and all. Okay, finally the cassette is out, and there, that's nice. So that's the cassette out, and the head has stopped spinning, and we are done with this one. So pretty cool. Okay, so this one is another VCR from Panasonic. This is probably a little older than the previous one. This was in 1994, maybe way back then, the 92 maybe. I'm not sure about it, but it's way old. It's older than the last one we saw. So maybe 1992, and this was also used back in 2003 or 4 last time I powered it up. And it has all those neat little buttons there, and this one has a really nice rewind and forward knob like this. It has a nice spring. It has some sort of a gooey thing on it. I will try to clean it out shortly. So you could rewind it, like just give it a quick snap, and it used to rewind your content a little bit, uh, just for a few seconds. Like now we tap on the YouTube, for the YouTube we do a double tap and it goes 10 seconds. So that one was like kind of a similar thing, a quick rewind or forward feature. Let me just get rid of the sticky thing. I don't know what's it. It's something sticky. Yeah, just nice. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a little quick clean. Right. So these buttons are really nice to touch. So at the back we have all the usual ports that all the VCRs at that point in time had. The video in and out system right here, and then we have the label, manufacturing label. Model is an ST10AM. This one is also made in Japan, right? And that's the power out. We will just plug this in as well. This one is also a very heavy machine. Let me just put it back, and let's plug it in nice and secure. Need to be nice and secure. Okay, it's a little sticky. I don't know, it's a plastic of the cable or something. It's pretty hard. Let me just push it right in. Maybe it's I'm just working with one hand and it's a little difficult to handle. And just let's move it to the front. Okay, there. And that's the front area. Oh, it powers up nice, and it's also showing a 000. No timer right here because we haven't set any time. So okay, the usual buttons, operate and eject. Okay, it's on and it's showing that it's channel 1, and that's the front area. And let me just click and see if these controls work. Nope, I think it's like pretty bad. It does have all those little neat lights there. You can see nice lights on the LCD or whatever that system is, and right there inside we have all those neat mechanical parts again. Let me see. Okay, something wrong. I don't know. It's not like, okay, So I'm just experimenting. What we could do back then was, which was a very high-tech kind of feature, we could set a record timer. Like if I wanted to record something at around 4 a.m. or 4 p.m., or even if I'm sleeping and there's a show on air at night I do not want to miss, I could actually put the VCR to a timer set, and it could start recording it automatically at the desired time. Like if I'm going to set the time at 3 a.m. at night, it would start recording at 3 a.m. in the night. We just had to set the timer, put the cassette in, and obviously have the power on, and it would start recording whatever was on air on the specific channel, whatever channels you had set on your VCR. But I think these are not actually working. I cannot set the clock right now. So once I think it's not working, these buttons are not very happy that I'm pressing them. Nope. Okay, anyhow, let's move forward and try to just one more attempt maybe. Nope. Okay, this doesn't work. I cannot plus or minus the time or the date or something. Nope. So let me just put this inside. Okay, let's remove the top cover. There we have everything exposed. This one's a pretty old VCR, and you can see it's like a little dusty inside, although I've just like tried to clean it up. That's the playhead, and you can see the playheads are all similar, and then all the mechanical parts and some sort of small motherboard with all those neat little ICUs soldered inside. Cool, very cool. And some springs, I don't know what not. They have all those mechanical things that move inside. Okay, so I'm trying to push this cassette inside, and it won't. It just brings it back. It just won't get inside. I'm like applying a lot of force. You can see the playhead is spinning, so it is trying to like recall or something, but there's some sort of a lock mechanism that's there, and it won't let the cassette inside. This one's like a pretty bad shape. It has some fault. It has a major fault inside, so the cassette won't go inside. Well, so we can say that this VCR did power up, but it did not play anything. That's bad. So anyhow, these were like really nice VCRs back then, and I thought it would be good to share them with you. So if you like the video, please do subscribe the channel and give the video a thumbs up. Nope. Okay, let's just get rid of this. Too bad. Sorry, VCR.